Brand. I'm with Harlan Goldstein. Oh my God! How could I find you?
I can't even believe it.
I know.
So guys, my name is Harlan Goldstein. I'm walking into an Indian market grocery store looking for all inspirational things. I don't cook Indian food, but what I look for is that I want to see something different. I want to create it into the Goldstein style, and that's what I did. Now I meet a guy, I'm starting to speak Cantonese, and he goes, I know you from Hong Kong, how could I miss you so?
呢個鬼佬真係講得香港嘢。
講話冇問題啦。
What do you work with? Robert Kwok? Just name a few.
我做嘢係新聞有陣為10年啊，幾時
英文
I forgot.
Aberdeen.
I thought we were on the Chinese TV. Okay, so
We're gonna do night camp.
basically, I went in 1991 to China World Hotel in Beijing. I got the job as executive chef. I worked with Peter Foster, Super Chai, and guess what? I've come back to Genting Highland tonight to cook for some very, very important people. And who is there? Genting Highland. It's Peter Foster as the senior vice president when he was working with me at the China World Hotel, and then Super Chai, 30 years
later.
That we have it. Like we speak all the time, me and Peter, but I haven't seen Super Chai who's Thai.
Wow. And
it was a real great reunion. And tonight I'm cooking for some really cool people, and it's fun. So I'm walking around the market trying to find some inspiration, and I find raw bread. So let me tell you a little bit about my story. I'm 61 years old. I've been around the world. I was a troubled kid at 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm not going to hide anything. I was selling drugs. I was doing drugs.
Where is this, Brooklyn?
No, I was born in Brooklyn and then raised in Hollywood, Florida. So basically, like at the age of 5, I left. My mom got married to a gentleman called Sam Goldstein. He was beating her up. They got a divorce. I was raised by a single mother and a sister that is 5 years older than me. Now, it was hell because I was a mischief kid. I didn't want to go to private school. My mom didn't have money. I grew up with a kid called Michael Whelan that died at 20 years old. And I stopped drugs. I never did drugs again because I cried for 10 days. Guess what?
How do you clean your life?
You gotta say no to drugs and say yes to great food, because drugs just screw up your life. But when you don't have money and you want to succeed in life and your mom's working 24 hours a day to get food on the table, you gotta think, oh, I gotta be a little bit bad. But there's been a lot of things. I'm Jewish by heritage, but I go to church. I'm also Buddhism. I do everything spiritual that helps me, and I've learned really to correct myself, because in the journey of life, people are not always friendly. Okay, when you're down on the bottom in your last life, they stomp on you, all right? When you're on the top, they want to embrace you. They want to give you the love. So something's not right. So out of my whole entire world, I've got 4 friends that I really can trust. One of them is my
wife.
Only 4? Yeah, only 4. Okay. One of them is my wife. One of them, two of them are my dogs. All right.
Did you say dog?
Dogs. They will never let me down. All right. Never let me down. But the human being is so special that they want you when you're successful, but they don't want you when you're not successful. So why not? I want you for what you are. I don't care if you're green, black, white, African, Chinese, Japanese, Jamaican. It doesn't matter. You're a human being. So what I do is, because I'm Jewish, I don't talk behind your back, and I tell you straight to your face, they don't like me. They don't like me. So they'd rather me gossip behind their back and do that. So forget about negativity. So what I do now, when they really get me a little bit urged and crazy, I forgive them. I walk to them and I forgive them, and I throw them hearts of love.
You have changed.
No, I changed drastically.
You have changed.
3 years ago, I would have punched you in the face, knocked you out. I'm a martial artist. I'm a black belt. I'm Special Forces, an Israeli Special Force trained. But now I've got people that want to attack me and do that. And I said, please, brother, peace.
Oh, God.
And I let the authorities take care of them, the big boys. And then
I definitely want to talk about later about this, maybe not today, but spirit. And that there's a big platform for spiritual. And it's for learning. It's for self-help and all that. In fact, you could be a speaker there.
I get notes every morning about praise, praise the day, praise the Lord, whatever you're going to do. It doesn't matter. You can bring the food balls.
Yeah, we're gonna have it's a lunch thing.
Yeah. Go ahead. So basically, I don't mind to go to temple. I don't mind to go to church. I go to the Thai temple a lot because that's what I really feel comfortable with, and it's about being comfortable with yourself. Now,
so what do you think about mindfulness? Does it really help?
Spiritual and mindfulness is very good. Now people think I'm on drugs. They accuse me that I'm on coke or speed or heroin. Now, because I have a passion in life, it's called PASSION.
So misunderstood.
They're misunderstood passion for someone who's mental or a mental feeling. What I like, I get up in the morning. I lost 38 kilos in 2 years. I was very disciplined.
How many kilos?
38 kilos. So I changed my whole body.
Is it through exercise or through
exercise,
mindset?
then I did a facelift, and the doctor paralyzed my hand. So the doctor has really ignored me, disrespected me. He's a famous doctor. I can't say his name. And it's just really, really heartbreaking that I don't have a hand. I've tried stem cells. I went to a stem cell clinic, trusting the guy that would give me it's fake stem cells I paid for. So there's a lot of people in this game that just
try to make use of you and all that.
Oh, you're famous. Let's take advantage of you. Let's use you for marketing.
Yep.
So I'm learning now. I'm just gonna have a little bite of this cheese fritter because it sounded so interesting. And what I wanted to do, I took this idea today. What I want to eat is I want to fill it with the cheese, provolone, taleggio, fry it, but with truffle inside. And then I want to serve it with some honey. That's my idea. And I didn't even eat this. This is India.
So you're going to cook some Indian with your twist, with the Harlan twist, Goldstein twist. Is that it?
This tastes like mozzarella. So what I do is I study this 1 second. Oh, mozzarella inside, crispy base, and a little bit chopped mozzarella. So what I'll do is I'll go back to my kitchen, Harlan's in Pattaya, Welcome Town. Then I'll make this. I'll make a cheese fondue style. I'll use the cheese. Excuse me. Wow. I'm not used to spice. And then what I do is I put truffle in it. Truffle paste, truffle oil. Excuse me. Wow. I cannot handle chili.
All right.
That's okay. Sorry about that. So what I'll do, and then I sprinkle honey with it. So there's nothing wrong with this. I'm just trying to create. And what I love to do is I love to create food. I change my menu every other day. I've got a kitchen theater. I've got 35 seats. I only want to do 20 customers.
That's it.
I come in at 6 for opening, but I come in at 4 or 3 to make my preparation. I've got help.
This is Pattaya? This is where you're based now. But then you get requests like anywhere. So like now you've flown in a private jet to cook for someone really special, which I can't even say.
I don't want to brag, and I don't want it's private. So if I wanted to brag and tell you who I was, who I'm cooking for, that's too much.
That's too much.
You know what? I do my thing. I know who I am. Yes, I was lucky enough to leave the airport on a G5 that's 60 million US with my own stewardess, with my dim sum breakfast, congee, and 2 pilots. And I landed in 2 hours and 10 minutes. No custom checkout. So it's okay. It's cool. I don't need to tell you what I'm doing. So it's just like if I had 10 bodyguards in Hong Kong. They wouldn't sit next to me. They'd be miles away. Hong Kong people love to show off. They love it. They love it. And I lived in Hong Kong 24 years. And I learned the language because without disrespecting anybody, the Hong Kong people are rude. They like to talk about you. So I learned it. And then finally, after 6 years, I learned how to talk to open the mouth. I didn't mean to say that to you. So, look, the journey is that I tried to retire 10 years ago. I can't because I have the burning passion. I'll show you my food.
There'll be lots of pictures which you're going to send, and you're going to post it in the website and everything. Great.
And right now we're eating some beautiful Indian food. And it's just amazing how God has pulled us together today. Listen,
well, I actually believe
somebody has pulled us together. It's the big guy up there. Definitely. Otherwise, how can I be?
Exactly.
How can I be in a shop and start talking Cantonese to you and tell you my name is? Oh, I know you from Hong Kong. Blah 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 blah. Now I went to a club the other day in Pattaya, and I speak, Mandarin. I speak Cantonese. I speak Thai. I speak French. I speak German. So I started speaking to a guy from Hong Kong, and he knew my restaurants and everything. Well, the owner said to me, "Oh, aren't you the guy who had the restaurant before in Pattaya?" I said, "No." And aren't you the guy? No. I don't want to tell him because I lost 36 kilo, and he's not a nice man. So he's jealous of me. So basically, I started speaking Cantonese to the customer who was a high VIP.
Sure.
In other words, they were ripping them off. I went to that go-go, not to get girls. I went to the go-go to look for customers. That's what I do. I'm a Jewish entrepreneur. So I have my card, and I look around. I'm looking for the guy who spends money. And then what I do, I give my business card like this, Hong Kong style.
Two hands.
If you want to have a beautiful food, that's my restaurant. I don't touch go-go girls. I don't do anything. I'll do a little dance. I ring the bell for them. My staff ring the bell, my bartender, and guess what? There was 8 girls there, and they charged me for 16. So I said, and it's the same thing, they rip you off every time, the same place. That's why I don't go for 5 years. I said to the manager, "Excuse me, how many girls are there for the drink?" 8. So why did you charge me 16? Oh, we made a mistake, I'm sorry. Again? So it's okay, I forgive them. But what I didn't like, I had my 2 military bodyguards with me, and I handled it perfect. I started talking Cantonese to the guy, and the French guy comes to me and says, "Get out of here, you cannot talk to my VIP." I said, "No, I know from Hong Kong, I speak Chinese." "I don't care, get rid of him." He was afraid that I was going to deter them from him ripping him off. Ripping him off. So he wanted me out. So I saw all the security there. I had my 2 bodyguards with me, and I go, "Guys, let's go." I said, "Have a good night." And then even my bartender, who's 23 years old, or 24 that I trained, I said, "Pop, go ahead and tip them at the door. They're very nice." The girls screamed at him, "We don't want your money, we want you out." All because I spoke Cantonese to the guy, and they thought I was going to steal the big fish they caught. Because they ripped them off like crazy. And in Hong Kong, everything's expensive. So when he spends 10,000 or 20,000 Hong Kong here, it's not a lot of money. If you want a really big night out in Hong Kong, it's expensive.
This is fantastic because I do Spiri. It's a whole new ethical entrepreneurship. So this is really up alley. Maybe not maybe. I will definitely book you for being a speaker in some of this inspirational
I have been.
Especially, I like to hear your failures. A lot of people want to hear the success. They think, oh, you're there, but they do not know all the hard work.
People don't realize. So in 2004,
tell us some failures.
I was
2004.
2004. I was cooking for Walter Kwok, the late Walter Kwok, rest in peace. He liked me very much. He opened up IFC. I worked for Shangri-La for 10 years at the club, and he gave me a space. He said, "That's your space." Now the chairman never comes. The chairman of Sun OK will never come to me.
Sun OK is Walter Kwok. Walter Kwok.
He loved me. So basically, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna." I was on May Road.
By the way, Walter Kwok was my first Hong Kong person I met.
Listen, I tell you, Robert, I was up on May Road at the doctor's penthouse, and I had 10 people there. So I calculated 8 billion, 26 billion, 36 billion, 22 billion, 3 billion. And I said to myself, "Oh my God, I've got 280 billion US dollars right in front of me." So they love me.
Are you talking cash?
The worth of the customers that I'm working with.
Oh.
In a penthouse on May Road. I calculated. Walter was 26.5 billion. This guy was 8 billion. I don't want to say names, but Walter's in heaven now, so I can say his name. But he loved me, and he gave me a location. Everyone thought he's not my partner. So what I did is I match made. Kareem Azar got a guy, a Chinese guy, Hong Kong. He said, "I love that guy. I'll back him for 1.5 million US. I go, "We're in business." I went to the chairman's office the next day. Chairman never comes. He's got all his lieutenants and generals there. Chairman's there, and I'm doing my presentation, what I'm going to do. And he goes, "I've got to go." I said, "I'm not finished with my presentation yet." you've got to stay. Now, you're talking to a
What's
guy
it for?
who's 26 billion US,
Yeah.
and I'm telling him, no, you can't leave. And he listened to me. So he called his secretary and said, delay the meeting for 20 minutes. All his colonels and generals that are scared because they work for the boss. I don't work for the boss.
Yeah.
I call you by your first name. I give you the respect that you deserve. I give you the love, but I want it back, okay?
It's mutual.
Mutual respect.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you want to treat me bad, I don't want to be around you.
And
So anyways, we match made, I did, and I went to resign. Edward Kwok, the chairman at the time of Shangri-La, said, oh, no, you'll never work. It's a white elephant, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? In 6 months, I paid back Jackie Wu
6
1.5
months.
million, and he didn't do nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
So it's okay. And then what we did is we kept moving on, and he got greedy, which was unfortunate. He got greedy. I had 35% of the company in the salary.
So yeah.
Go ahead.
Huh?
So I was fine. But then the thing was, I wanted to be 49, and he didn't agree. Now, I know you put the money up, but who got you the money back? You know, people don't understand if you got skilled people like me. You give me the money, 10 million or 15 million or 20 million. I want to be 49%, but now I want to be 51. You put all the money up and I'll pay you back fast. And if you don't trust me and you don't feel that I can do the job, then don't go into business with me.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to be abused anymore. So what I'm saying now, I fell down after a 5-year relationship. He stole my name, Harlan. I couldn't use it anymore.
Oh,
But
really?
then I thought, how do I come back? I got another partner, Simon Toll. Beautiful man, the most gorgeous man in the world. I love him. He backed me. He told me everyone was talking bad things about me. I stole a car, I did that, I did this. I said, okay, you don't need to be my partner then. It's okay, we can stay friends, you'll be my customer. He goes, no, I will prove them wrong. Okay, so I came up with my name, Gold by Harlan Goldstein. He backed me, 10 million Hong Kong like that. He was so proud. I put a Michelin star in there in 6 months. Then I said, oh, let's do another restaurant across the way. I got a concept, a strip house for Harlan Goldstein. And then what I did is that kind of Michelin star. But it didn't work. So I told Simon, let's change it.
Okay.
You're going to lose the Michelin star. I don't care. I'm a businessman. I don't care about famous Michelin star. It doesn't matter. My customers are the star.
Correct. And then what happened?
My staff stayed with me 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. Okay? So what does that tell you? That how I can work. I fired all the expatriates because they were bad boys, worse than me. They would go out, they'd be hell-raising at night, they'd be doing drugs, they'd be drunk out of their mind. And when I have a 10 o'clock meeting, you better be there on time.
So you give them all the freedom. You can do it as
Gave
long
them
you
the respect.
produce.
Yeah, and they didn't. So I fired them all. Then I changed all the top commanders to Chinese. And they listened to me, and they learned, and they got my taste. So I fell down again after 5 years with Simon, because that's a sensitive subject. The girlfriend got involved.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, we won't talk about it.
The girlfriend always wants power, because the wife doesn't really care, but the girlfriend doesn't want to lose the power. So you know
Do you
what?
know investment banking? I know a top guy, and whenever you ask them a question, you should ask not the needs of the investor, but what the Yilai, the concubine, wants exactly.
Yeah, because she's the dangerous
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
The wife is the angel.
Exactly. So that's why, unless you're a top investor, investment banking, you will ask that critical question. And they say, why do you ask that? It's obvious.
I learned that. My last investment was with some beautiful people. I don't want to mention their names. I took over the whole entire building. I delivered everything. The daughter was a lesbian dyke. They're worth so much money. And guess what? She didn't like me, and she told mommy and daddy to buy me out. And I went to the meeting at 5 o'clock. Boardroom was 30 seats. Mom was there. The lawyer was there. I brought my wife.
They want to get rid of you.
Buy me out.
Buy you out.
No, they didn't want to get rid of me. The daughter wants to get rid of me. She hates me. And the father said, you need to teach my daughter. I said, she doesn't listen to me. She's a princess. She's a queen. So I forgive her. I got all this money. I'll tell you what I got. I got 5 million US for 10 months work.
Wow.
5 million US. And I was fucking
Oops, beep, beep, beep.
I was angry.
No, I can feel.
Why are you angry? Because you've taken away my dignity. I gave you, and he didn't trust me. You know what he said? My project manager is going to do this. My construction, I said, no, I'll get you quotations straight. You give me one. I went back 2 weeks later, A, B, C, and then his was 28% more expensive. He gave me 10 million to work with. I said, what would you like? Would you like to use these? He says, get out of my office. This is not my project, it's yours. Then when I came in 2 million US less. He said, why didn't you spend the money? Because it's my money too. Okay, I know you got a lot of money, I don't. So I saved 2 million. He thought I would steal from him, and I told him
you
no.
treat it as your own business.
It is my own business.
Yeah, it is your business.
Listen, he gave me the money, but then he thought he was the boss. But he was cool.
Okay.
He's Hong Kong Chinese. The mother's Vietnamese. They're cool people. It's just that the daughter didn't like me, and she would come in with everything.
Okay.
Like attitude, rude, a typical, like the movie, what was the Asian movie?
Crazy Asian.
I love Asian people.
Rich
but
Asian.
I hate when they disrespect everybody. When the mommy daddy worked so hard for the money and they didn't work for a penny, and they come in
and they're not self-made.
And they don't even
appreciate.
have the dignity to say good morning to you. It's like, man.
Like entitled.
But that's okay. You know what I do? I forgive them again. I've learned this. Throw love to them. Pray to them. And bye-bye. Out of my life, that's all I want. So.
Wow. Obviously, Harlan's got lots and lots of stories. We'll see how far we go with our dinner thing.
What I did.
Got lunch.
I made my first 1 million US at 49 years old. I was broke. Married to a rich wife. But again, my mother raised me with values. I won't take handouts. Even if I'm begging on the street with no food, no, I won't. Too proud.
Okay.
Maybe too stupid, but too proud.
Okay.
It's okay. And I made my first.
But skills.
I've got a lot of skills. I got amazing skills.
You can close a business, but you have the skills, you
I
have
can
the mindset.
I can be a CEO, chief executive officer of 800 people, and I can do it. Now, I can't read and write. I can't use a computer. But guess what?
Can't you?
No.
Wow.
If you want me
Seriously, I salute you.
You
I
want
didn't know
me to-
that.
you
I
want-
didn't know that
if you
Harlan
want-
can't do a computer.
If you want me to spell president, I wouldn't even know. But what I learned on my phone, and I've got a PA. I'm running a 12 million US dollar a month company. All right, a guy who can't read and write, and who's ADD. I'm all over the place, but I'm focused when it's business because so I give my secretary. She makes the Excel file. I take the computer, calculator.
Okay.
I give her all the numbers. She opens up the
does it
restaurant.
nicely.
Oh, perfect. And then guess what? Harlan, you're 4% difference on your budget. Oh, I'm sorry. Next time I'll get it perfect. She goes, how do you do this? I said, experience. I know how much each customer is going to do. And I know I'm going to teach you how to sell without pushing the customer. You recommend. Oh, today would you like to have a margarita? So delicious. It's made with this tequila, lime, just the right spice, and passion fruit. Have one. And for you, why don't you have a glass of Prosecco with mango puree in it? You're the lady. I'm the man. So I teach the staff how you greet, how you say, how do you make the customer feel special. If they sit in this table, let them sit here all the time. If he drinks gin and tonic, remember. And they make a lot of tips for me.
So it's personalized.
We want to make, and guess what? What I say is the magic word. Hey guys, who is the boss here? Customer!
Okay.
I'm not the boss. The customer's the boss. Right now, I'm the boss because I pay the bill.
Yeah.
I will tell that guy, listen, I'm the boss, give me the bill. But if I worked here and it was my restaurant, you're the boss.
Yeah.
So that's my philosophy. And why do Thai people and Hong Kong people work with me so long? And why do the foreigners don't like me? It's okay. It's called jealousy and enmity. And when I got a Ferrari, Lamborghini, and a Bentley, they were also angry. But guess what? I worked and I didn't even tell my wife.
Oh, okay.
So I got a Harley Davidson now. Again, a brand new one. I'm buying 2 more.
You like the biking?
I love it because I want to do a show. My dream is to go into the rural areas of Thailand.
Okay. In a Harley.
In a Harley, researching the ancient recipes, studying food vendors.
AFN.
You gotta get me someone who's gonna direct me because I just fired the agent. She disrespected me.
Okay.
She even told me you're on coke, which was disgusting. I got so angry that night, and my wife goes, "Calm down." I go, "No one can tell me that." But you know what? Again, I forgive them. I said hearts, I said love, and I said bye-bye. I've got to get this negativity out of my life when you bring me down because I'm up. Don't bring me down. I'm happy. I get up in the morning and I thank God every single day that I'm here.
Gratitude.
No, I've changed. I'm a
You have changed. You have changed. You have changed from all the stories I've heard about you.
Oh, you heard the stories?
All the stories. Oh my God.
Oh, it's like a wine. With wine, you get age. I have to change.
Which one you like? This is the fishman.
But what I'm saying is that, you know, how come people say they high ho tuna? Because I'm not scared. Ho tuna.
Accurate.
And arrogant.
Oh.
Ho tuna.
Oh, arrogant.
Arrogant. I used to be very arrogant because I can go to $1 billion.
Well, the chef. Look at Gordon Ramsay.
No, he's value. He's vulgar. What I'm trying to say, I can go and see a guy worth 20 billion US and hear him saying really nasty things to the manager, and going to him and saying, "I understand what you're saying. You're very rude, and can you please just stop or get out?
Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen."
Who are you? I said, "I'm the dishwasher." I mean, what do you think I care that you have a lot of money and I don't? But I've got something which you don't have, which I'm going to teach you. I've got humble apple pie, and I got respect.
Humility.
I've got respect because you can't go to the ATM machine. Watch this. Brrr, can I buy $20 worth of respect today? No. So I respect you. You respect me. I'm cool. We might not agree with everything. That's okay. But if you want to put me down and make me feel like really tired and headache and not well liked and just blame everything on me, sayonara, bye-bye, next. And guess what? They're coming out of the woodwork, so like cockroaches, like rats running around. They're all over the place because for 3 years I was doing nothing, and now they come out. So be prepared to be on the ground floor, crying, saying feel sorry for yourself. Never feel sorry for yourself. Believe in yourself. Have the confidence that you can do the job. Stand up to any occasion you can. That's what I do. I know you don't like me. I know you don't respect me, but I can do the job for you, and I can do it better than anybody because I know I can do it. And I give you a guarantee. If I cannot do this job in 1 year, I will pay you money, and I will leave, and I'll pay you back everything you've invested in me. Yeah, wow. Your confidence. I'm about to take over a hotel that's 40 million US, and they want to give me 10 million in equity because their hotel is a disaster. And I did a walkthrough, and I said, "Man, you can't get big customers here. It's a shingles here. Look at your staff writing the order here. Look at the uniforms, the music. Look at the counter. Go check your bathroom. Come on, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's disgusting." So if you're 4,000 average right now, I can get you 8. If you're 40,000, I'll make it 50 or 60,000 value. But I want equity in the company. I'm not a staff. I am an equity partner. So let's see what they're made out of. That's what I do. I think we're okay, right?
I know. Any last messages? And then we got too much to think. Maybe we'll do again tomorrow.
Actually, what I like to say, I'd like to say up there, thank you for letting me meet you today.
Thank you. The angels.
My wife's gonna love you because she's an angel.
Okay.
Her name's Helen Pong.
Helen?
Helen Pong, 33 years
From
together.
Hong Kong.
From Taiwan.
Oh, Taiwan.
Yeah. Prominent family, but very, very low key.
Okay.
Goes in a boat.
With a yacht.
No, a boat. Boat taxi.
Oh.
She has a Bentley convertible, and she goes in the boat because it's cheaper. And she wears Zara clothes.
Oh my God.
So me, I'm not money, not
Yeah,
flash. I'm Brooklyn, baby.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. But after losing 35 kilos, I don't eat it all. I taste.
So how do you lose those kilos? Is it by diet? Is it by
Diet.
exercise?
Adrian O'Malley, 40 plus training in Phuket, is an amazing motivator coach. Diet. And I report to him every morning on the scale, and he's disciplined. So what he does, he gives you a smack, boom, when you're good, he gives you love. And that's what I need. I need someone to manage me. I can manage 1,500 people, no problem with my brain.
You need a mentor. You need a coach.
I need someone who mentors me and coaches me and watches me. No, you cannot eat all the bread today. So I didn't.
I'll be your coach in, not as chef, not in physical fitness, but in the business strategy and also in spiritual. How about that? That's it.
Can I tell you something? I think we'll be together as coach because I'm pretty damn good.
All right.
Without any ego, I'm good. I'm good, bro.
Thank you.
I love you, man.
Thank you. Thank you, audience.
I love you.
From Harlan, from Robran, I'm going to off and we're going to eat something.
By the way, that's what I really look like. But I didn't drink last night, but I've slept 4 hours the night before. Yeah. And I'm staying at the Genting Highland, and the hotel's gorgeous. Yeah. Not because I'm a VIP. Everyone's a VIP.
See you later, Robran.